get stronger, first you gotta live with me. Strength Classroom's the answer for gains and unity. If you want to crush PRs, you got to start today. We're squatting, pulling, and pressing. There's no easy way. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Strength Classroom. As you can see, my singing lessons are coming along great. Started off with band pull-aparts just to warm up a little bit of the upper back, get that shoulder retraction and protraction going. And then we get into the main work. Set 1, dynamic effort work, close grip, incline bench, 54 pounds of chains. So that's about almost 240 at the top, maybe 230, who cares? It's a lot more, it's more at the top. And this is like a traditional, what you'd see, it's 9 sets of 3. The weight's a little bit on the heavier side, but I still wanted to move it as fast as I could. And I've talked about power exercises. It's important you have exercises like this where it's sub-maximal, you're trying to move it as fast as you can, but it's also important that you do things like plyo push-ups, medicine ball throws, medicine ball presses, things like that. And I don't know why I randomly decided to pause on this set. It's not like I did it for the next 3 sets. I just randomly was like, hey, set 7, let me pause. I have no clue why I did that. Incline is good. Next. And then on the last, I just decided to go, let's see how many sets I could do with a decent amount of speed. Because obviously past 3 reps, it's going to slow down. So 4, we got 5, it's starting to slow down. 6, yes. 7, not bad. 8, and that I just didn't like how long that rep took. So I'm like, obviously we gotta shut it down. So 2 sets of dumbbell press sets. It's one of my favorite ways to do dumbbell presses. So many people, 4 sets of 6, 3 sets of 10. I don't know why. I just like 2 sets, max reps. I've got the 100-pound dumbbells here. I could use a little bit more leg drive, as you can see, using a bit more there. But I want to turn this. This is not bodybuilding. This is not chest building. Eventually, it will hypertrophy those areas. But I'm treating this as a press. This is a press. This is a movement. This is a lift. So first set, I got 15 reps. Second set, as you're seeing here, I'm going to get 13 reps, which is not bad. That I'm casually kind of like throwing around the 100-pound dumbbells. And I don't want to be like, I'm pretty proud of myself. Let me make an Oscar speech. Like, it's not in that regard, but I'm pretty casually just like throwing around 100 to the point where I do have adjustable dumbbells that go up to 40s. Maybe I start going heavier and not like do max reps, yes, but not expect myself to be in the 12 to 15 range. It's a thought. Maybe I can start off with 1 set heavy and then drop down. So many options I could go to from here. This is 3 plates. And there's a 25 there, which it's much more manageable than when I had 4 plates on. It feels like it's a little bit stricter. There's a little bit better of a mind-muscle connection. It just doesn't feel as cheaty. Although my form wasn't that bad, but I'm getting more shoulder retraction here. I feel like I'm getting more muscle involved here as opposed to moving weight. And this is not an exercise that I just want to move weight. I want to build muscle with it. So I have to make sure that I'm not just blinging the weights all over the place, that I am in fact using the muscles I am trying to hypertrophy. I did 3 sets of 10 here. Rest intervals were pretty low. Yeah, I want to say they were pretty low. Probably about 45 seconds maximum, a minute between each. Just enough for me to like set up the camera and go from there. That's one thing I like about filming my workouts, to be honest. I feel like setting up another angle allows me to not be lazy with it. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. To include that setting up the camera in the rest. That's why you see I had to invest in a stopwatch. I always want to look, see how long I'm resting. Now this is the hypertrophy portion of the workout. Now a lot of people set after set after set, but these sets aren't really high rep or as taken as far as you can go. So you're going to see an example of how my assistance work is going to start looking. And it's a great approach because so many people think they're taking their sets close to failure, and they're really not. And this is not something that's going to be stressful for you. So what I did 25 reps there, and now I'm doing 25 reps with one, sorry, how many reps? I don't know, you count. I'm doing a bunch of reps with one arm and then a bunch of reps with another arm. And that's a lot of work. That's a lot of blood in the muscle in a very short period of time. And I'm only doing 2 sets. There's no point having to wake my body up to do 4 to 5 sets of this assistance exercise, really. It's an assistance exercise. Let's do the amount of reps it takes to grow. End of story. Now I switch to the other arm. And bada bing, bada boom. Now what I like about this variation, this is a much better angle, you can see. The lats wrap around your body. The lats are like the chest of the back, where they respond well to almost like whatever you're squeezing your chest, imagine that movement. Now imagine you're squeezing your back, where it's like wrapping your elbow around your body. That's what I like about this movement. You can mimic this with free weights, but I find just the design of the reverse hyper, it's a little bit more natural of a feel to use it this way. So as you can see, and it's very important, I might step out a bit more or stand on something. There's so many ways you can change a variable here to hit the muscles better. But 25 reps, you can see it's hitting my lats, you could see it's hitting my rhomboids, my mid back, probably even my rear delts too. And then I just go into the unilateral rows. Now, this is not something that's exclusive to back. You could do this for hamstrings, quads. If it's a smaller movement, you don't have to waste 10-15 minutes on a single exercise performing so many different sets with such long rest in between. Do 2 sets. You could even probably get away with 1 if you push it hard enough, but do 2 sets, maximum 3, and try and push those sets. That's what I'd like you to take away from this one individual workout vlog. Then I moved into some Macebells, Mace swings. These are great for upper and lower body. Like I said, it builds up the arms, the shoulders, a little bit of the lat movement. And then it's a core exercise at the end of the day. You are swinging your oblique from side to side. You are tensing up your core, embracing your core to make sure that this freaking mace is not flying all over the place, hitting you in the head, hitting you in the ass. It's you can't control it when it comes to the front of the movement. As you can see when I place it at the bottom. Sometimes that could take a lot of wrist control, a lot of forearm control, a lot of bicep control, a lot of control here. Because this exercise is not a controlled exercise. So to keep it as controlled as possible, you need to be strong. Strong, stiff. Whoa. Pause. So it's good for the long head of the tricep, the lat. It's just a great exercise. Invest in one if you don't have one. Then speaking of triceps, then triceps. We have here, I kind of did the same thing. We got 2 sets here. These are just strict triceps, not rolling triceps. I'm just getting a lot of blood in the muscle. Sets anywhere from 17 to 25. Bump up the weight. If it gets lower than 17, bye-bye. You take some weight off the bar. Simple as that. Simple. Sometimes simple is the best. Not everything has to be programmed to the millionth degree. Some people just overcomplicate their training. I remember seeing something on TikTok when I had it, that it was like, this guy, he had like such a huge explanation for every exercise about reps in reserve, and it was weird, man. Then just finish off my workout with like a yoke exercise, hits the side delts, hits the upper back. Just dumbbell high pulls. It's like a dumbbell high pull variation. It's not really suitable for Olympic lifting, but it's more of a hypertrophy exercise. I like them. First time doing it, but I like them. And that's all for this workout, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And as always, have yourself a great day.